What Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray did in the playoffs was not normal at all. They really played phenomenal every series they played in this postseason. Against the Jazz, Jokic averaged 26 points, 8 boards, and 5 assists, shooting 51% from the field, 47% from 3, and 84% from the line. He was making 3 threes a game too on a 47% clip as a center. Most guards in the NBA can't even do that. Jamal Murray played even better. He averaged 31 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, shooting 55% from the field, 53% from 3, and 92% from the line. This included 2 50-point games and 1 40-point game. He broke multiple NBA records this series. He joined MJ, Allen Iverson, and Donovan Mitchell for players who had multiple 50-point games in the series. Also, when he scored 50 points in Game 6, he shot 70%. The only other player to have a 50-point game in the playoffs while shooting at least 70% was Charles Barkley. I think his was more impressive because he also made 9 threes doing this, and he did this in an elimination game. And he also tied Steph Curry for the most threes in a playoff series with 32. The only other player that has more than both of them for a series is Donovan Mitchell. He made 33 threes this series. This was definitely one of the best playoff series of all time in my opinion. Then when they advanced to the Western Conference semifinals, many people thought they were going to lose. I understand why though. The Clippers had one of the most talented teams in the NBA, but the Nuggets ain't care about none of that at all. For the series, Jokic averaged 24 points, 13 boards, and 6 assists, shooting 51% from the field, 39% from 3, and 81% from the line. This series, he passed Carmelo Anthony for the most 30 and 10 games in franchise history. Also, when he had 16 points, 22 rebounds, and 13 assists in Game 7, he became the only player in NBA history to drop a 20-rebound triple-double in a Game 7. Jamal Murray averaged nearly 23 points, 6 assists, and 4 boards, shooting 44% from the field, 43% from 3, and 90% from the line. He was extremely clutch in Game 7 too. With the series on the line, he had 40 points, 5 assists, and 4 boards. He scored more points than Kawhi and Paul George combined when it mattered the most. When they beat them, they became the only team in NBA history to come back from down 3-1 multiple times in one postseason. They shocked the whole world when this happened. They had Paul George making excuses and all that.
First year together, you can't even say we want to change our roster. We like what we got. We've been saying it all year. It's just chemistry, being together. The more we can be together, the better we will be.
Everybody counts us out. It's just fun to silence everybody. We love it, and that's what makes it so special when we play with no pressure and we go out there and just play free and trust each other. And it shows in our play, and it shows in our energy, and how we talk and how we celebrate, and what we're doing, how we react, and how we take action.
Then in the Western Conference Finals, even though they only won one game, Jokic and Murray still played pretty good. Jokic averaged nearly 22 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, and 2 steals, shooting 53% from the field, 35% from 3, and 84% from the line. Jamal Murray averaged 25 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds, shooting 51% from the field, 31% from 3, and 87% from the line. He was playing injured too. He had a bruise on his foot and a bone bruise on his knee as well. Many players can't even put up these type of numbers when they're healthy.
We trust one another more than we did during the regular season. And we're just on the same page with everything we're doing, even when it wasn't perfect, or we went through some ups and downs in the games. We just stay with it.
It was experience. It was something that we're all gonna remember whole life. That's nice. And we're gonna remember whole life. We had a really good group of guys. There was a lot of fight in us.
What more could you ask from a group? What more commitment, sacrifice, just everything in the last 82 days that our team has gone through, the history that we've made, the adversity that we've faced and never ran from, embraced it, owned it.
For the entire postseason, Jokic averaged 24 points, nearly 10 boards, and 5 assists, shooting 51% from the field, 42% from 3, and 83% from the line. Jamal Murray was even more special this postseason. He averaged 26.5 points, 6 assists, and nearly 5 boards, shooting 50% from the field, 45% from 3, and 89% from the line. I don't think people understand how legendary this is. He's the only player in NBA history to average 25 plus points and 5 plus assists while shooting 50% from the field and 45% from 3. He led the Nuggets in points and assists this postseason. I didn't see this type of play coming from him at all. I knew he was nice, but I didn't know he was this nice. Both him and Jokic shocked me, honestly. The reason why is because in the regular season, they wasn't playing like this, and most players' numbers and percentages go down in the playoffs. The exact opposite happened for them though. Their numbers and percentages went up tremendously. Jamal Murray averaged 8 more points, nearly 2 more assists, increased his field goal percentage by 5%, and his 3-point percentage went up by 11%. Like, that's crazy. That's not normal at all. Jokic's rebounds stayed the same, and his assists went down slightly, but he averaged 4 more points, and his 3-point percentage went up 12% on more attempts. I respect both of them a lot more after this postseason. I think they're definitely one of the best duos in the league right now. And it's crazy because they're both really young. Jokic is only 25 years old, and Jamal Murray is 23. I also think both of them are top 15 players in the league right now.
Foot up, and when he did, it made it a 3. Everybody forgets to help it. We're able to go up and say,
Brad Wanamaker. And Murray is straight down the lane. Jokic, put it up. Jokic shoots the 3. Got it!
The Nuggets have so much potential to be great the next couple of years. But it's crazy how after them playing like this, they still don't get the respect they deserve.
The West is going to be crazy. I mean, they're not going to be favored over the Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, probably Portland. We don't know what's going to happen in Houston. So they're at least a 4 or 5 at best case scenario.
I understand where Charles Barkley is coming from though. I know the West is going to be really tough. But they proved they can play with anyone in the West, and they only going to get better. Will Barton wasn't even playing, and he was a big piece for them in the regular season. He averaged 15.6 boards and nearly 4 assists. I can't wait to see how he plays when he comes back. I can't wait to see how Bol turns out too. Even though he barely played this postseason, I feel like he's going to be really good in the future. He has all the tools to be great.
Yeah, and then he doesn't even have to jump.
Floor and post up.
yeah, now he's got to learn. He gets this.
This is what you're talking about. But his father was 7.
Step back 3. There's that guy again.
Now here's a mismatch. Jeremy Grant and J.J. Redick on him. Now Bol is going to spot him.
Seconds to go. What do you think of this first game?
Stretch it. Whoa. Got him.
Phil, I mean, it's not always about smelling the roses. Sometimes you get this.
Barry also turned it over 20 times.
But I want an apology from all you guys.
For what?
Because at the beginning of the year, they asked me who I would start a team with. I said Bol. And all you guys laughed at me. All you guys
Don't laugh
laughed
at me. I'm picking him for Rookie of the Year.
I'm on a bandwagon.
Yeah, Bol.
I'm on a Bol bandwagon.
When I said Bol, you said, no, come on, Bol.
I'll tell you what.
But what seed do y'all think the Nuggets are going to be next season? And how far do y'all think they're going to go? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more vids. Peace.